Alright, what's up, guys? I think I got an introduction down, but anyways, welcome to my relationship advice channel. I am TMossBoss, the love doctor. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I feel like that sounds a lot better, because I tried, like, welcome to my channel, TMossBoss, the love doctor, and that just didn't sound right, alright? So, anyways, moving on with today's video. How do you know you're in a relationship? Overall, and I guess just to answer this question quickly, because I feel like some people, you trying to hurry up and figure this out. Like, wait a minute, like, my, like, like somebody said we in a relationship, and it's like, wait a minute, am I in a relationship? Like, I need to know this. TMossBoss, the love doctor. Like, what's going on right now? If you're hanging out with this person and it's been, you guys have been hanging out for some time and y'all ain't really dating nobody else, y'all are in a relationship. Like, that's something where it doesn't really it's something where it's like you should be able to know that. Like, it's something where it's like you shouldn't have to, like, look for answers online. Like, no, bruh, you guys sit down. All right, sit down and think about it. Y'all were dating at one point in time, all right? Y'all were just, just casually dating. You wasn't really posting about each other on social media, but now you guys are posting about each other on social media. You done met their family, they done met your family. You guys are, I'm trying to think of some other things, but yeah, it's like y'all ain't dating nobody else. You guys are only like dating each other. That's a relationship. It's all like, if you guys, and the thing is this, if y'all, like, sit down, and this is, I feel like, something that I've talked on before, communication. If you guys communicate, and it's something where it's like, do y'all want to live with one another? Do y'all want to start a family with one another? It's like, are there things that you guys want to do, but you want the other individual to be involved? Then yeah, I look at that. In my opinion, I look at that as a relationship. I just say that because eventually, I guess, like, if you guys do look at it as just y'all are just dating right now, eventually it is going to turn into a relationship. The reason why I say that is because there was a friend of mine where it was like that with them, where it was like, yeah, they were dating, but it's like, fam, I guess how I look at dating is like, if you're dating multiple people. But if you're, like, dating somebody, it's like, yeah, I look at that as like a relationship in the makings. So it might not be a full-blown relationship. And I guess, like, and I don't know, people probably look at this example kind of silly and stuff, but nowadays, in this, yeah, getting into the example, nowadays with video games, and I know people go like, how can you compare a video game to dating and relationships? Like, what could a video game possibly? I'm not saying, like, there is a particular game out there that talks on dating and relationships, but how a video game goes about being a video game now, especially nowadays, yeah, I look at it as like the dating relationship type stuff, where when a video game, so, like, there's at times when video games come out and they call it early access. I look at early access as the dating phase. So yeah, like, they're trying to figure some stuff out, they're trying to learn some things, they're trying to, work around some stuff, and then eventually they release this final update to call it now it's a full video game. Like, yeah, they still gonna have some updates afterwards and stuff, but that's how I look at it, where it's like, y'all go on a bunch of dates, y'all learn some things about each other, y'all might be fixing some things about each other as you guys are going along these dates, more so talking on the communication, what bothers you, and what some things you might want to change about the individual. Then eventually it does lead into but it's like, the thing is, I don't know, I guess, like, the way I don't know, because I feel like I kind of went, not so much as went against what I was originally talking about, but overall, though, it's like, it is going to lead into a relationship. Like, if you are just only, because I guess, like, it could be something where it's like, now I feel like I get what I'm, see, this is what happens when you don't go by a script, you just go off of the top of the dome and stuff. And so, but anyways, but no, it's like, I guess, like, it would be something where I would look at it as like dating, and I guess going back to the video game example, where it's like, if you're dating different individuals, then yeah, the game developer is working on a bunch of different games, but they're not focused on that particular game. So yeah, that game is going to probably have problems. And I guess, getting into, talking on the dating and relationships, yeah, you dating around, and then that person might not, want you to date around. And I guess talking on that video game might not want you. But it ain't gonna be no stuff like that where a video game don't want you working on other video games. But I guess, like, with that particular video game that you're working on, it's not going to be like it's like something bad's gonna come out of it, you know, like it's like something bad's gonna come out of it, and that's why you be seeing some video games where it be buggy, glitchy, not working, you know, people giving it bad reviews. And I guess like going back to like the relationship and dating and all that stuff, yeah, it's like you ain't really focused on that significant other, then it's like, yeah, you know, there's gonna be some problems that's gonna come out of it, and eventually yeah, it's gonna crash, crumble, right there in front of you. And then yeah, it's like you are gonna have no choice but to work on something else, you know. I've seen, the thing is this, the funny thing is like I have seen this with relationships, dating and all that stuff, and I have seen this with video games, where it's like when you don't focus on that particular subject, bad things is gonna come out of it. So that's why I'm like, if you, my thing is this, if you, and that's again communication, if you want to date around, you're gonna have to explain that to that individual. If they don't want to be with somebody, and because I feel like at times, like, you know, you'll see that where, yeah, that individual wants to date around, but that individual, then the other individual just wants to date you. And then it's like, then yeah, then you guys are in a bit of a problem, and it's like, okay, well, where do we go from here? You know, and I've seen, the funny thing is like, I had to say I seen this in a TV show. And I know people are gonna probably be all like, you know, that's not a TV show you should reference. But I'm like, look, people, if there's an example or something from that TV show where it's fitting for a video, I'm gonna talk on it, regardless of whatever genre that TV show belongs in. But anyways, the good old classic show, The Wayans Brothers. There was an episode when Sean had he was dating what is it, Pam Grier? Yeah, it was Pam Grier. But anyways, Pam Grier was doing a guest appearance on the show. This was on the TV show. It wasn't like on no real life stuff. But anyways, so Pam Grier's character, she, her and Sean, you know, began to have a likings towards each other. They were going out on some dates. And then towards the end of the episode, because like, no, I think she bought him a sweater. And so anyways, towards the end of the episode, she ended up inviting him out to this party. Like later on in the party, Sean starts seeing all these other different guys wearing the same exact sweater as he was. And so I find that kind of weird. I'm like, who goes and invites your date to a party where your other dates are going to be there? I'm like, I don't know what kind of party that is. Sound like a weird party, but I don't want no parts of it. I'm like, Sean did the right thing in that episode. But anyways, but no, overall though, he did give her a choice, like, you know, because she was saying like, I'm dating around. Sean just only wanted to date her and stuff. And so, yeah, you know, Sean, he gave her a choice. She chose to date around. Sean broke it off. And then, well, you know, that was the end of that. But I'm like, that's usually how that stuff goes. You can't have it where it's like, you know, a positive and a negative is going to equal a negative, or a positive. No, that's going to equal a negative. That's math that I learned when I was in school, bro. All right. So, yeah, it's all like usually positives and positives leads into, you know, another positive and stuff. But, yeah, it's like you trying to do some like, I guess like some addition to a super negative. Yeah, that's, you ain't gonna get that far with that, you know. So that's something where I'm like, I would definitely, if you are one of those types of individuals where you want to date around, but then you done met somebody that just wants to date you, that's something where it's like you have a choice. All right. And I would say go with the choice on the person. It's like there's somebody that cares about you to the point where where it's like they want the dating to lead into a relationship. If I don't know what you overall are looking for, I guess like if you do want to date around, then that's something, I don't know. I feel like there needs to be like, there probably is like apps and websites you could go to where it's all like, you know, you ain't trying to be locked into no relationship. You just trying to go on casual dates and stuff. But I don't know. I find that weird. I'm like, that's just, I guess with me, I'm different. I'm an old fashioned individual. I'm dating for a relationship and marriage and kids and the white picket fence, the family dog that don't listen to nobody, but it likes to chase squirrels and, you know, nibble at our ankles and stuff. I'm saying like that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for where it's like I can sit down as a family and just feel at home, you know. So, but anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching, and or this ain't my podcast. By the way, go check out my podcast. There is at times where I might well, it's been a minute, but I do have some relationship advice episodes where I'm like reading stuff off of the subreddit relationship advice. But anyways, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you are new to the channel, and peace.